I love experiments. Do you like experiments? Welcome back to Gardening at FBP 2019, episode 12. I'm not out in the vegetable garden today. I am trying something different with a flowering vine. Behind me, all along our rock wall, we have Confederate Jasmine. Some people call it the star jasmine because it blooms these beautiful little white flowers that look kind of like a star. Hopefully it's focusing. Anyway, and they smell so good. But back to the point. My brother and sister-in-law have the back of their property in their backyard is a chain link fence, and they can see through it, and they can see their neighbor's bad looking fence behind them that needs repair. And in front of their fence, whoever bought the house or built the house planted these great big, look like juniper type trees to me, but they trimmed them up real high, like real high. So you can see through all of that. She wants to hide that, and so I told her I would try to propagate some of my Confederate Jasmine and bring it to her when we're there in Texas in 6 weeks, which isn't very long. Hush, Charlie. So I have to get going. I have read so many different ways to propagate this kind of jasmine. But you know, I got to thinking about it, and I thought, I'm gonna try something totally different. So here is my experiment. You know, one of the big things when you're propagating plants is you don't want them to get transplant shock. Well, I got to thinking about that. And anywhere these vines lay on the ground, they root. As soon as they touch the soil there for a little bit, they will root there. So I thought, what if I propagated them in a container with some soil and didn't cut them off? Left them attached to the mother plant for 6 weeks, and then pick up the pot and snip it away. It should, I think, develop a lot of roots. Plus, when you're propagating this stuff, you're really only supposed to leave about 5 to 6 inches and take all the leaves off. I mean, they're gonna look terrible for a long time. So I am trying something different. In the bottom of this cheap little container, I save these when I buy plants, when I buy flowers. There's a bunch of big holes, which is why I'm choosing to use this one. So I am going to pull some vines up through these holes. And some of the leaves and flowers may come off, but that's all right. At least we'll have some long vines to get going here. I'm going to make sure that I have down in here, like right here's a node. There's a node. So I will make sure that when I pull all these through that I've got nodes down in the bottom. So let me pull a few more through here. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vines up through the bottom of this pot. So what I'm going to do now, there's several nodes all along that stem area. So now I'm going to add some potting mix. As you can see, I've got some potting mix in there. And I have root stimulator, but usually you're only doing that when you've cut off the end of the stem and you dip it in the root stimulator and then plant it. And actually, cinnamon is a root stimulator also. So I'm just going to sprinkle some cinnamon down on top of that. Put some more potting mix in. Hopefully all this will work and it will take off. And she'll have several vines per container that she can start growing up her fence. Now, I'm going to water it very well. I'll add some more water as it continues to drain. Right now I have this big tray. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use it, but my biggest fear is Lucy deciding she wants to play with these. So I'm thinking maybe the best step, rather than trying to stick them in a tray, would be to just kind of tuck them up in here. I honestly think that's going to work the best. Also, I won't have to worry about it getting overwatered, even though I have a hole in that tray. So guys, what do you think? You think my experiment will work? I hope so. I've never seen anybody do something like this before. They probably have. I'm never very inventive, but I'm going to be excited to see. I'll keep y'all updated. Bye. Have a good one.